Today on the 411, the Chairman, House Committee on Financial Crimes, Honorable Kayode Oladele, discusses the 2016 budget of Nigeria's Economic and Financial Crimes Commission, the EFCC. Well, I'm in the office of Honorable Kayode Oladele, and he's the Chairman, House Committee on Financial Crimes. We want to talk about the 2016 budget defense of the House Committee on Financial Crimes. Thank you so much for coming on the show, sir. So how's the budget defense going on? How is it going?
Thank you very much. The Financial Committee of the House of Reps has under it the EFCC. Okay. That's the only organization we supervise. Okay. And last week, just a few days ago, they came to defend their budget before the House Committee, and it was nothing so unexpected, because before they used to talk about the paucity of funds, and they came with their very big demand this time around, because they feel that we're in a period of change, and if the government is talking about fighting corruption, they feel that there should be some encouragement in terms of funding that the government should give to them. Okay. So they came with their basket full of demands, taking into consideration what the budget office gave to them initially, because it's like they were asking for 100%, and the budget office said, look, you're only entitled to so much. And in the entire budget right now, the allocation is not much at all. You'll be looking at maybe 1/4 of what they requested for. And we feel that is not adequate enough, particularly now that their hands are very full. Okay. They need to bring in more staff, more investigators. They travel a lot, even in and outside the country. So, so much has increased in terms of their operational activities, and they feel that to whom much is given, much is expected. We should also do something by assisting them.
Mr. Acting Chairman, it is with great pleasure that I welcome you to this budget defense session of the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission before the House Committee on Financial Crimes, which, in accordance with the House rules and for the purpose of considering the 2016 budget estimate, is hereby converted to a subcommittee of the House Appropriation Committee. During the said meeting, this committee assured the leadership of the EFCC of the support of the House in assuring the sustenance of the war against corruption by President Muhammadu Buhari's administration, and in transforming the EFCC into a world-class anti-graft institution. Since then, events have unfolded quickly, with tens of arrests and prosecution of corrupt persons, as well as the return of some of the looted funds by former public officers and their cronies in the private sector. Distinguished members, Mr. Chairman, ladies and gentlemen, the dedication and commitment of the anti-graft agencies, particularly the EFCC, made these results possible within a short period of time. However, knowing that the EFCC is confronted with multivarious challenges in the discharge of its duties, we are indeed proud of what the Commission has been able to accomplish within such a short period. As we all know, the current economic downturns have drastically reduced projected earnings for the 2016 fiscal year. However, despite the paucity of funds, the funding of the EFCC remains a priority for the government. In the light of the foregoing, Mr. Chairman, the committee shall support your vision of elevating the EFCC into an enviable institution capable of sustaining the current anti-corruption crusade. In particular, support shall be given for the following major areas. A, adequate appropriation for the operational work of the Commission, improved welfare of staff and operatives, particularly the provision of reliable life insurance scheme. Completion of the permanent head office of the Commission. We shall also favorably consider other areas contained in your proposed 2016 budget estimate. On behalf of the members of the committee, I wish once again to welcome you to this budget session and to thank you for your kind attention.
So they brought their demands, their budget defense. We looked at what happened last year because we felt that we are not just going to give them what they ask for without having a review of the past year in terms of their activities as well as compliance with the last year's appropriation. In most of the areas we reviewed, I think they did well. On the average, they scored about 95%, and I think that's good enough.
Wow, that's a good percentage.
Yes, that's a good percentage, and that way we put our heads together, and we felt that we should assist them to do more this year, so that if possible, let them achieve 100%. But on the high point of the budget defense is their request for funding, for more funds to be able to complete their head office, which is under construction right now.
Distinguished members, Mr. Chairman, it is my pleasure to invite you to present your budget estimate.
Overhead costs, 1,595,342,627 naira. Total recurrent, when you add 1 and 2, you get 8,722,658,981 naira. A capital for the 2015 was 1,750,323,800 million. The National Assembly should graciously support a planned recruitment of additional 750 different cadres in 2016. Overhead costs. Overhead. The sum of 1,389,429,463 naira was recommended by the Ministry of Budget and Planning for 2016 as against 2,999,245,761 naira requested by the Commission, representing a shortfall of 1,609,816,000 in view of the current increase in the Commission activity to achieve its anti-corruption mandate. The Ministry's proposal would adversely affect her ability to prosecute the war against corruption. Areas that will be highly affected are investigative activities, local travel and transport allowance, manpower development, professional training, maintenance of logistic plant and generator fueling, motor vehicle maintenance, etc. The Commission is aware of the dwindling revenue and the federal government commitment to reduce recurrent expenditure in the financial year. However, the National Assembly may wish to consider and approve additional 500 million naira to assist in our operational activities, as more sectors of the economy may likely come under a basic activity during this year.
So what's your major focus? You want to be sure that goes through?
Yes, we want to assist the agency to move to its head office. They started that since 2012, and up to today is still under construction. And last week, my committee went to the place to look at it so that at least they will have a feel of how the place looks like. And we got there. They were so surprised to see such a magnificent building, very big, very good. And we feel that is something that anybody, when completed, can be proud of. And at this point in time, it's just about 65% complete. It's been constructed by Julius Barrier, and it's such a reputable construction company, and it has everything. It's like a combo. It has everything there, including underground custody, so that they would have a state-of-the-art custody cells to detain people and hold people pending investigation instead of sending them to regular prison. And right now we are owing Julius Barrier a lot of money, because the company felt that since they are dealing with the government establishment, there is enough reputation and integrity. So they went ahead, yes, they extended credit to us, believing that, yes, they can do it, they've got it, you know. But unfortunately, we are owing them money now. So those are the things we discussed, and we feel that we would work hard to get the indebtedness settled, and then, of course, give them more money to be able to finish it up.
So do you think the process is going smoothly? Is it going at a fast pace? How would you rate the progress?
The House is very desirous to ensure that we finish the entire budget process before the end of this month. Initially, before we suspended plenary to be able to attend to committee activities, we resolved that by the 25th of February, we should be able to complete the entire budget process and pass the bill.
That was me having a chat with Honorable Kayode Oladele, and he is the Honorable representing Afon-Igbado North Federal Constituency of Ogun State. He is also the Chairman, House Committee on Financial Crimes, and we're just talking about the 2016 budget defense, yes, for the House Committee on Financial Crimes. Don't go anywhere. The 411 is still very hot.